What is going on, guys? NG205 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Gundam Barbatos Lupus from the upcoming second season of Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. So this is the new form of the Gundam Barbatos, and yeah, it looks pretty good. So we obviously have the elongated arms because there is an extra piece here to extend the actual arms, and you can see like they retain like the side skirt boosters and stuff, and it gave it a new backpack because it ejected the old one, and overall it just looks pretty good, especially with the high heels. Now the high heels retain the same look of the original Gundam Barbatos, unlike the sixth form, which the toes are really close together, so it gives it more of a demonic look, because yeah, Barbatos is a demon, not the Gundam, but yeah, it just looks really good, especially sorry for that. At least on mine, the frame is not that sturdy when it comes to connecting parts. And look at the head. I do not like the faceplate is growing on me, but I do not like it initially because yeah, it just merged with the chin and it just makes it like kinda chunky. But I like the overall head, and unlike all the other Gundam frames, it covers up the back of the Gundam frame head. So it kind of makes it different from the others, and also it got the Tekkadan symbol recreated from two parts, like the red goes over the white. Really an innovative high grade. So for stickers, you have the actual collar over here. If you can see the silver trim, you can see the sticker. And then the eyes, and what's left? The triangular power buttons on the knees, the blue on the boosters here, the gray or black with the silver panel lining on the legs, which still suck, the black on the backpack, and also the red on the foot. So a bit more stickers than the original, but those stickers do really give the realism. So less coloring for us modelers. Good job, Bandai, except for the popping foot. So that's all the details for the Gundam Barbatos Lupus. So I'm still going to be calling this Barbatos in the review because that is its namesake. So its head can go up and down, forwards and back. Because of the new collar, it kind of restricts the forward and back motion. And it can rotate, but be careful. Because of the new collar mode, you need to be careful of these two spikes here, which I like, by the way. The shoulder armor can come out, the arm can come out. They're on a ball joint, so they can move up, rotate above the elbow, bend at the elbow one joint, but I think it is a bit more than the original. I don't know, it's probably an illusion created by the elongated arms. And the shoulder armor has another feature, so if you pull the Tekkadan plate out and you put it up, you actually have more motion. So the arms can go out that high on the frame alone. And then the wrist, it is a circular connection instead of a rectangular one, so it kind of really fits the ball joint more. And I colored the wrist. Did I do a great job? Anyways, they can rotate and wiggle about. It still has like this torso joint for the Gundam frames, and they can rotate on the ball joint. Not too much this time because the armor is kind of restricting it. The front skirts can move together, but I separated them. The boosters can move out, not at all, but you can point it back, point it front, and you can rotate them slightly, I think. Yeah, if you pop them out, you can rotate. But it's not that easy on the kit, so I'm just going to put it back. The boosters are obviously stationary. The boosters are falling off. The legs can go forward and back, separate from the waist. And, oh, come on. Yeah, I switched out a few polycaps and they still suck. And the legs can go forwards, backwards, outwards, pretty far. Rotate at the hip. A double jointed knee, which you do not appear to get a lot from again because the armor, the foot can go forwards and back. The side-to-side motion is back with a looser joint like the Astaroth Origin. And then the toe can point down, this piece can go up, and without the boosters popping off, the backpack, the thruster can move, just like the original. So articulation for this guy is really good. It's probably more even more posable than the original one. So that is the articulation for the Barbatos Lupus. So the only accessory that comes in this kit is the sword mace. So you can like kind of chop people up while just bashing them in the head. And it is heavy. And comparing it to this, yeah, it is almost as tall as the Gundam Barbatos. Well, to be fair, his legs are bent. So it comes with these holding hands, which I colored the fingertips white because for some reason they put white fingertip armor on. And it comes with a pair of slanted manipulators. I didn't bother to color them because I don't think I'll be using them, so I'll be using it for the sake of the reviews. So you just basically detach the hand cover, put the sword mace in, and then just close it up. And if you push it all the way, it would be sturdy, but there would be no guarantee that it would not move. But anyways, it is sturdy, and since the new connections are like circular, it can really pose some natural poses, and the hand would not tilt to the side for no reason at all. So I may say this guy can hold gigantic weapons practically. And the box advertised that you can pull off some poses with him holding the weapon in two hands. But I'm not gonna do it in the review. So just get the kit for yourself and just do it for yourself because I'm not taking the trouble. But this are the weapons, but how do you mount it? Well, Bandai are nice enough to give us 2 of these connectors. I only cut off 1 because we only need 1. So let me switch out the hands. So I like to mount it on the back, on the right side, and then it's best if you click it in at the lowest point of the sword mace because it will not touch the ground, or the lowest possible point. Because if you put it too low, then the mace will touch the ground, and when you pose the Barbatos with the sword mace mounted, when he's crouching down, you may actually snap the handle. So yeah, just take note of that. But anyways, it holds pretty well, not unlike the original mace, but the backpack pieces may wear off over time, so take note of that. And you get a set of backpack arms. So these are actually designated for specific sides of the backpack. So yeah, just take a whole assembly. So the one slanted to the left is for the right side. So just do this, and then obviously the opposite one is for the left side. So you can actually take the original smooth bore gun and let it use it. So for articulation wise, it can rotate up and down at the backpack base and then bend here at the joint, and also the ball joint gives it a bit more articulation, and it is extremely sturdy, unlike the original. So if you have some weapons mounted that you want to let the Barbatos use hand-free, this is a really good choice, because these are extremely sturdy and I don't see them wearing off anytime soon. No guarantee that they won't though. And it goes in with this hole and the circular hole. So it gives them more friction, if I may say so. So they will not fall off as soon. Well, they will not fall off as early as the original Barbatos, because if you fit in fit out the original backpack pieces, they will just wear off in a matter of minutes. So now I'm going to be showing you the MS Option Set 5 accessories for the Barbatos Lupus. So first, you have the twin mace. So these are two like miniature maces, miniature versions of the original mace. So these are all entirely in gray, which is accurate already, and it seems like it still has the like pile drive inside. I don't know, it all comes back down to the anime, which is airing tomorrow. So you can make the Lupus hold the twin mace, and with the same phenomenon, if you push in the hand cover, it would stay and would not like rotate randomly. And the other one, if you do not want to let it use it, you can always mount it, which in that regard, here comes a multi-purpose backpack arm. This piece basically lets you mount weapons with a circular handle, so you can mount the sword mace on it if you want and just hand free. But you can also mount the twin mace, and if you want, you can put the backpack arm onto this piece, and then you can really literally use a hand free. So I'm gonna leave this piece on for now and bring in the 200-meter caliber guns. So these go onto the underside of the arm, and you can rotate to store them. Well, the 1/100, you need to click it and then rotate it, but now it's simple enough. So you can use it as the autocannons from the 6th form. And from the promotional video, it seems that it can do mid-range. So you do not need to carry around that bulky smooth bore gun. So what does the other piece that I'm looking for do? Well, you can see that there's a peg which pegs into the underside, and there's a hole which pegs into here. So unfortunately you need to interchange, but it's all worth it. So if I rotate this, because I put it in the wrong direction, and then put it down, you can actually have a hand-free gun. So that is pretty neat. And finally, the one accessory or non-weapon accessory that people are looking for is the dynamic open hands, solely for the Gundam Barbatos Lupus. So I'm gonna switch them out, and I colored the fingertips because the armor molding is there, so it's easier to see where to color. And I really hate anime inaccuracy, so there we go. So you can like gouge people's eyes out with the Barbatos, or just simply do some like AO strike style poses. So that is literally all the accessories with the MS Option Set 5 for the Barbatos Lupus. And if you want, accompany it with the Tekada mobile worker. So that is all the accessories for the Gundam Barbatos Lupus. For comparisons, what more to do than compare it to its 300-year-ago counterpart? Sorry for hitting the softbox there, but here we go. Why do I say 300 years ago? Because this is the original form of the Gundam Barbatos, the 4th form. And obviously, due to the high heels, the Tekadan version is taller, or the Lupus. Yeah, due to the high heels, it is oh, for God's sakes. But looking at it, the plastic is actually kind of different. I don't know if it is an illusion without the gloss, but yeah, there are these two together. So tell me in the comments below, which one do you like better? The original, the sixth form, or the Lupus? I personally am growing on the Lupus because of more colors. But well, I have to see the anime to be sure of my opinion. So that's gonna be the review of the Gundam Barbatos Lupus. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more gaming videos, model reviews, and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to Ultra Prime is a video to focus on gaming if you haven't, and then stay tuned for my Gundam Guzhan Rebate Full City review later on this month. And tell me in the comments below whether should I get the Hugo and the Reginace. So thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.